Hello and welcome to the Before We Break Up Again podcast with me, Alfie Brown, and her, Jessie Cave, from Trolleyed on Sky One. On this week's episode, we cut the first 10 minutes because it was fucking boring. And then we get into quite interesting homeschooling territory because Jessie, mad person that she is homeschooling our eldest for the final half term of his primary school career.
We're not on top form because we had 3 glasses of wine last night. So
and
our podcasting is not up to scratch. I'm sorry.
Jessie was unhappy with the quality, but I actually, in the end, think we turned out a rather decent episode.
You always do.
With some conversation.
And it's the ones where you talk the most.
with some conversation, quite one-sided conversation about Stephen Bartlett's 3 glasses of wine debacle. You've also sent in some questions. Not brilliant. So you also have your part to play in the continued success of the podcast. But look, I think we all rallied round and we all put together a fair enough podcast. So please, patreon.com/braveclown. Subscribe to the Patreon for an extra episode every single week. And also buy tickets to see us in Edinburgh. All the links are below. See me, see her, see us. We've got a show that's about to be on sale, although probably not by the time this episode airs. That's it. Enjoy the episode.
So let's now address homeschooling because I got a few questions. We've decided.
So that's what you wanted first. You wanted
I wanted a bit of fun chat, like, what is a man?
We haven't answered that.
When will Alfie grow his curls again?
No, that's not what it says. Read the question.
Will Alfie grow his curls again?
Yeah.
What is a man?
Bloke.
Cool. Done. That's the quirky one's done. I hope you grow your curls again. You have to grow them again.
Well, I'll do that when you shave your head.
You would leave me.
I wouldn't.
If I shaved my head, my face is lopsided. You know it is. Alfie, I would look so bad. I would have to be mad to shave my head.
Okay.
I would just... Part of me genuinely fantasizes about it. But I think I would have a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, you would,
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Or maybe I have the nervous breakdown and do it.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of shaving this bit off.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Don't you like that? I thought you would love that.
No. If you've got that, if any listener at home has that, then I think you get checked out by women quite enough without having that hair. Thank you. I
do get checked out by women all the time.
I know.
I was in the car driving yesterday and 2 women at different points did a double take of me. It's like, what is going on?
Do you think that's always, she's hot? Or do you think quite often is that lavender brown?
No, it's not. It's definitely not lavender brown. I know that. I can tell.
You can check. You know what look is which.
Oh yeah, this is I want to fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's very flattering. It's very flattering, but it's also so funny that I just have such a gay vibe. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you shaved the underpart of your head, then I think that would be... You'd be, I think, legally obliged at that point to answer positively to other women's advances.
I do think one side would be quite cool.
No, it wouldn't. I think what do they call it? It's gay baiting.
Oh, is that what's gay baiting?
I think it's
hey, I'm gay. What is it?
I think it's like people like Harry Styles get queer baiting, get accused of it because they say, "Oh, I'm gay," to kind of get that part of their following emboldened, excited to try and make more of that market, to try and sell more.
Oh yeah, some comedians do that, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's slightly different. You're not trying. Yeah, no, I suppose it is the same. Yeah.
It's exactly the same. If they're not gay, but they're not saying they're not gay.
Then they, if you do a kind of maybe thing.
Yeah.
Then and don't hush rumors about your affair with whoever to try and sell more in the queer market. Do that.
Yeah. A bit of gay baiting.
Yeah, do a bit.
Let's just hope that's the right thing.
I think it's queer baiting.
Okay.
Which, in the 80s would have been worse.
Why would it have been worse?
Because queer was like a slur back in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah. That was what like people of our parents' generation would have said as a pejorative. You fucking queers. Like that. And then it became repurposed.
This is like my homeschool. You're teaching me. So,
I mean, you know, I'm sure somebody else has some other version of events. I'm only going off what I can remember, what I think I can remember. Come on, there must be a really juicy question there.
no, there's not.
There's
Best worst thing about big boobs, but I don't think mine classifies big boobs
no.
because they're not massive. They're just kind of, for my
Bigger.
freight, they're just bigger. They're
Bigger than
not
what they
big
were.
boobs. Yeah. What reality show would be most suited to? I think I'm done with reality TV after this series of maths.
We always say that.
No, but Alfie, I really am. I don't think I ever want to do that again. I already feel guilty now watching Dutton Ranch. Dutton Ranch. We're spending part of our time together on this precious earth. We're watching Dutton Ranch, a spin-off, one of the 100 spin-offs of Yellowstone.
How did we get to a place where all you had to do was have one idea for a TV show and that everything became part of a larger universe?
I swear the cows on Yellowstone or one of the many spin-offs, they've had hand, foot and mouth too. I swear every time we watch it, the cows have hand, foot and mouth.
Oh, yeah. It's like when you see an episode, like, you know, when they announced the new series of Taskmaster
And
you go, haven't those people all done it before?
Yeah.
I'm sure those people have all already been on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure. How do they do that? Because they haven't been, but it looks like they have. And every storyline on Yellowstone, Dutton Ranch, 1875, 1908, 1963, 2004. Then there's the 2008 one. That's the one where Beth's really into the killers. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's not real. It's not true. It's not real.
I was thinking I could see that.
Yeah. That was sort of the joke. Is that, you know, it would be 2008. Beth Dutton would be a kind of tearaway adolescent, but we can't have that because it would be. They don't have the makeup to make Kevin Costner look that young, and also he didn't want to be a part of it anymore. It's not great TV.
It's not great TV.
We'd be better off rewatching Succession or watching DTF St. Louis, but we can't watch that because of my
aversion
to Jason Bateman.
Which is a shame. I think it's because you secretly want to be Jason Bateman.
I don't want to be Jason Bateman,
You
and I
do.
think you should be allowed to have aversions to people without it being
Jealousy.
reframed by those closest to you as jealousy. I'm not. There are people to be jealous of in this world. There really are. And I think there's a difference between envy and jealousy. Like I envy people with money, but I'm not jealous of them.
I am.
Yeah, I know you are.
I have envy and jealousy
I
mixed together to make some kind of, like horrid
noxious,
spite.
fumey stench. I don't have that. I just have a little portion of envy, usually just about money. And then I think, but the envy is like me going, that'd be nice. But I don't have the jealousy.
I don't think you do either. I really believe you when you say that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think I have that much jealousy in honesty.
You playing a role.
Yeah, I do. I don't want to switch places with anyone in a way that I might have before.
Yeah.
And also with careers, I don't see anyone's career and be like, I'd love that. Because every career has its good bits and bad bits. And no one can have an amazing career and also have an amazing life. I don't really think that's possible. I don't.
Paul Newman?
Is he alive still?
No. So there you go. He's dead.
He's
Point
dead.
proved. He did live till his 90s. But yeah.
I find it hard to believe that you can. It's really, really few people that can have a work-life balance, which means they have a thriving career and a thriving home life.
Yeah. The Formula One driver, Max Verstappen.
Okay. Well, I'll reframe that.
But he did have to destroy his entire childhood. So I think the gift he's been given in his adulthood of a good work-life balance came at the cost of his absolutely fucking destroyed and miserable childhood at the hands of his father.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. So there's always... It's like Rafa Benitez's duvet, for football tactics. You invest more in defense, or you put more into your attack. You're going to have less defensive stability. You lift the duvet up to cover your shoulders, you get your feet cold. Yeah. In the same token, you
really do a lot of sports.
I don't. I just did a lot of sports. But I don't usually 2 in a row. I don't usually do that though. So you can't now tar me with that brush. But yes, we should be watching better TV. No, I don't have jealousy. Yes, I do have envy.
Do you think people can have a thriving career and a thriving home life if they have kids and they're of a certain age? I completely see how you can have a thriving career and a thriving life when you're younger, getting older and things getting a bit shitter. I don't really know anyone in their late 30s who has an amazing career and a really happy, balanced life.
Again, I think Michael McIntyre probably does.
Maybe.
I think Rob Beckett probably does.
Yeah, be nice to know. We should ask them.
Yeah. Do you think we can do parenting hell and ask them if they're actually happy?
The only two comedians in the UK to never have got asked, with the most children, to have never got asked to do parenting hell.
Dear Rob and Josh, how many kids do we have to have?
Someone went on it when they were pregnant.
Bullshit.
I just can't believe that happened.
What?
That they went on it when they're pregnant.
Well, that's good. That's an interesting new angle for the episode.
But you're not a parent yet.
This is the thing. You can't be judgmental about those that have. You just have to wish that you, be the positive thing is just, look, we will be on parent. I mean, if parenting...
I don't want to be.
Well, I do.
No, you won't be. You were cancelled.
Well, yeah, but what a heroic return. Look, see how the gossip changes when I'm on parenting hell. Everybody starts to whisper, have you heard? Alfie's back. Apparently, he's done a parenting hell. Next week, he's on Shag, Married, Annoyed. And then the week after that,
Woman's Hour.
Off menu.
And off menu. Surely you should have been on off the menu.
No.
Honestly, how many episodes of Off Menu have you listened to?
Half of one.
Half?
Of one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think same for me.
Which one?
I listened to the Josie Long one.
I listened to the Jade Adams one.
Why did you do that?
I've absolutely no idea.
I listened to the Josie Long one because I think I had just seen her. And then I saw it was on. And I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll listen. And they had this, maybe it was Josie Long. I think it was. And they talked about how when you get up in the morning, you should immediately put cold water into your eyeballs to wake you up. And I honestly think about that every morning. Even though I didn't listen to the full podcast, why am I thinking about these people when I get up in the morning? But I am.
I don't know. Your brain does work in mysterious ways though, doesn't it?
Really weird. It hangs on to some shit.
I mean, I've gone through phases of doing that, especially when hungover, like to run a sink of cold water and then put my open-eyed face into the sink and try and shock the hangover out of my face. It doesn't work.
Nothing really works. This is why I come back to it. Nothing really works. None of these little tricks work.
No, none of the little tricks work. Resting and drinking lots of fluid works.
So you have forced me to homeschool one of our children. No, I've decided to homeschool one of them because I would like to creep it up to 2, 3, and then eventually all 4. But again, we're only a week and a half in, so let's just see.
What time of day was it today when you said that he'd finished his work for the day?
12:02 p.m.
So I think whilst this is fine if it's just going to be the second half of a summer term where no work really happens at school anyway, if memory serves.
That's what everyone says.
The summer term is just dog shit. It's just them filling time, especially in year 6 after SATs. Bollocks.
Yeah, so he's done SATs. He knows he's going to the secondary school.
Yeah. He might as well just be at home all day watching the world at war.
Yeah. And I think he's doing harder work than he is at school.
Sure.
I worked him really hard this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was tired. Like I made him learn
tilling the land.
Half a Shakespeare monologue he learned, pacing around. We analysed it. We looked at the language. We learnt some new words.
What words did you learn?
Well, I had to learn some words. He already knew them, but I had to remind myself, this is really dumb, and I know it's really dumb.
Mm-hmm. Like me with attritional in our Patreon episode on Monday.
Oh, did you have to?
Attritional. Yeah, do you not have any memory of our attritional
I have no memory of
interaction?
last night, so why would I remember that?
Oh yeah, you had to ask me if we'd had sex last night. Did we have sex last night? Yes. And thank you for the compliment. An unbelievably insulting thing. When we're hugging in the kitchen of a morning, and a morning, mwah. And then did we have sex last night? Yeah. And ouch.
Just to be clear, I was awake. It wasn't like I was unconscious and,
I think if you hadn't been awake, your phrasing would have been different. It would have been, did you have sex with me?
Right, okay.
But whatever, yeah.
It's a compliment to you, though, because it's all like a lovely dream, I don't know if it's real or not.
You... It's really insulting.
So I'm really sorry. It's partly because we're having a lot of sex and I forget. I just can't keep track anymore.
Okay.
I know that doesn't really work out, but I do mean it.
Mm.
So you had to look up what attritional meant in the Patreon one.
Just because it's one of these words that you use, but then when it actually comes to putting in the hard yards of offering a definition, like you use more words than you have a to-hand working definition of. And attritional was one of those things. And I was using it in the right contexts, but with a slightly different meaning to the one that I thought that it had.
Oh, yeah. And then I said that a word had come up when I was doing the talk with Hannah Murray.
This isn't the best advert for the Patreon.
And then I had to pretend and nod along as if I absolutely knew what she meant.
Limerence.
And I had to be like, oh, I love that word.
Being infatuated.
Love that word, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, this morning I had to look up what alliteration was, that's dumb of me, but I really did have to just remind myself.
Yeah.
I thought alliteration was when it sounds.
Oh, no.
But that's onomatopoeia.
Yeah. Rooney remonstrating with the referee.
There you go, yeah. Another sports reference. So we did that, which was really fun. I'm trying to I'm not telling him that I want him to learn this monologue because I want him to be a Shakespearean actor, obviously. Because if he knew that, then he would never do it again. And then what else we do? We did maths.
He's doing All the World's a Stage.
All the World's a Stage.
It's a bit on the nose, isn't it?
It's a really nice one to start with, though, because it's about the 7 ages of man.
Which Shakespeare monologue did you do?
For what? For any
drama school entry?
I remember doing you've something me, Brutus. You changed me, Brutus. I think maybe from
Julius Caesar.
Is that from Julius Caesar?
If it's got Brutus in it.
Yeah, so there we go.
Yeah. Yes, I did. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle. I remember the first time Caesar put it on. 'Twas on a summer's tent.
Did you say it like that?
'Twas on a summer's evening in his tent. That day he overcame the nervy eye. I did not say it like that, no. And I also did, oh, that this too sullied flesh. I'll do it like Andrew Scott. Oh, that this too solid flesh would thaw, melt, and resolve itself into a dew. It's, yeah.
This powerful image of Andrew Scott crying has to be shared today.
That's a reference to an Instagram that Jessie saw earlier. She's not really letting you in on the in-jokes today. Sorry about that.
Because I'm only on Instagram now just to post and get off, just for my mental health. And so whatever pops up really stays with me for the day.
Yeah. Might be time for another Seatbelt Sessions Concertio today.
Seatbelt Sessions Concertio! That was another in-joke. I'm so sorry, listener. I'm basically going to coach Alfie when he's in the van. And I'm going to say, do it again, do it again, do it like this, do it like this. And then I'm going to sing the theme tune. Seatbelt Sessions Concertio.
Got to get our monies without the van these days.
I had a chat with a mum yesterday about how you've been banned from driving.
Yeah.
She didn't find it funny. Right, so I decided to homeschool because I have always wanted to homeschool. And every time I've said this to anyone, including you, people look at me like I am mad. But I can't help it. I've just wanted to do it. I really disliked school. Yeah. I found it very traumatic. And actually, I think our kids have been, Donnie had a very lucky school experience in London with a really small class and he was kind of, had so many friends and it was a really sweet group of people. And I think moving up here, it was just quite a shock to go from a small school to a big school. Mm-hmm. And I think dropping him off in the morning and him being sad was so distressing at the beginning. And I remember thinking in September when he was really struggling, I remember thinking, okay, just get through, just force him to, just get through this, and then deal with it later. And then suddenly life gets busy and it is now however many months later. And it's almost the end of term. And I just think, he's about to start secondary school and then he's going to be gone. He's going to be walking to school on his own. He's going to be doing clubs and he's going to be a teen. And I remember secondary school and you're just so busy all the time. And I just suddenly realized I'm not going to have that time with him.
Yeah. Well, I think that you can justify it fairly well. And I think that whilst homeschooling would, in normal circumstances, as an undertaking for you to commit to, given your other desires and things that you'd like to achieve in this life, would be pretty berserk. But as it stands, what you want, and it's only one half term with one of the kids, it's quite a good way of scratching the itch and also giving him a really nice period of time with you and us. So,
even in 1 week, the quality time we've had with him has just been so brilliant that I think it's just completely worth it. It really has made me consider doing it more, and taking them out actually in primary school for a year or so.
Yeah,
but the problem is,
but we won't, of course, do that.
No, but the thing is, it's a luxury to be able to do it, and the luxury that we have at the moment, it's not a luxury. I've decided to put everything on pause until September. Because in September, Becca's going to be going to school too. So suddenly I'm going to have no kids at home during the day.
Yeah, as I've said to you before, I think that is going to be a really difficult...
Yeah, I'm terrified about it.
I'm gonna bawl my eyes out when he goes.
But I just haven't not had a little person with me for over a decade.
I know. You're going to be left... Oh my God, your thoughts are going to be loud.
Because they're already loud when he's at nursery and he only goes 2 days a week. But on those 2 days, I have had an identity crisis.
Yeah.
And I think, have we said about how we realised, I read that thing about how it's completely natural to have this kind of identity problem shift.
Having
crisis.
watched Married at First Sight, I think you can pretty safely repeat yourself and people won't mind. I think given that most of that program is just repeating what's happened in previous episodes, in current episodes, and adding tiny little details each time, I think it would actually be great. We only actually probably have to do 20 minutes of new podcast every episode. We could just do a composite of previous episodes and update with how we're feeling now. So yes, go on.
I read that if you've been in survival mode for a while, if not years, which I would say that we have really since Ben died, and then things just started to shift and change and get hard. Once you're out of that,
Ben, COVID, cancellation, Adam, Dad, and at that there's an average of one event a year there,
and breakup as well, which was I found very distressing.
Yeah, you did.
You less so. That was pre-cancellation breakup, right? Mm-hmm. It was, and then we got together a week, and then a week later it happened, yeah.
That was, those stocks really crashed for you. I got in there that was like Indiana Jones grabbing his hat before the gate closed. Oh my, boom, quickly got back in there with you.
But we wouldn't have got back together. Because I wouldn't have supported you, wouldn't have felt confident enough to ask.
Oh yeah,
me.
no, I wouldn't have. It would have looked too bad. It would have been awful. I would have felt totally like alienated from you.
You would have had a completely different life.
Yeah.
Do you ever fantasize about that?
No.
Good.
I don't fantasize about anything like that now. I think, and one of the things in the relationship that I really is like a lesson learned is that if you feel a sense of hopelessness, then you can put that sense of hopelessness on the relationship you're in at the time that you're feeling hopeless. And you can think that your relationship is of worse quality or is in worse standing than it really is because you aren't doing too well. But how you feel about a relationship and how confident, content, and overjoyed and in love you are, it is just because it isn't like that at one point doesn't mean it won't be like that again. And how bleak everything felt when we did break up at that point, that was a lot more circumstantial than it had anything. So much of relationships and how a relationship is doing is based on circumstance, not who you really are. You might be a good fit, but the circumstance of your life might be appalling. And it was. And we've stress tested the relationship hugely. And you're not easygoing, and I don't have a lot of get up and go. And we're both deeply frustrating people to be in a relationship with at various times. But the fact that you can move through a period where your relationship isn't going well and then it starts to go well and then becomes something more brilliant than you could ever have imagined. And I think actually maybe that's unfair because I could have imagined it and I always did imagine it and I always knew it was there and that's what kept us coming back to each other.
I just don't remember there being phases where it was bad.
Okay, well, there you go. There you go, listener.
So I'm quite hurt by you saying that.
But I'm saying, if you again...
I know what you're saying.
Right.
I understand what you're saying.
Oh, good.
But I don't,
still hate it.
I don't really remember there being phases of it being that bad for that long. But then I guess I had the buffer of having a newborn baby on me the whole time.
Yes, and I think when you have a newborn baby, you become quite single-mindedly preoccupied with that.
And I'm getting that affection and dopamine and oxytocin the whole time.
From them, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you look at when we've broken up...
It's been with a newborn baby.
Every time.
Yeah.
So?
Because we almost broke up after 10 as well, but there was COVID. So
yeah, so that COVID kept us together.
Yeah.
But we were not happy with each other.
Oh, no, we would have broken up had there not been COVID.
So, like, you're feeling broody at the moment, aren't you?
But I'm ovulating, so it's not an accurate.
Have you sung your song yet today?
Nope, I'm not going to sing it on. I've already sung one. I only sing once per episode. I only sing it once per. Don't give away my song.
But you've already sung it on this podcast.
No, don't give away my song again.
You've already sung it on this podcast.
No, please don't do that.
Episode 8. Episode 8.
Oh, God.
I don't know if it's episode 8. I wanna fuck tonight.
Alfie, focus.
'Cause I'm
stop it.
ovulated.
I wrote.
Imagine a woman singing that to you. Imagine a woman who you've known for a year, who you have a child with from a one-night stand, singing that to you in a car to an eco cottage that you've rented together near Newquay in Cornwall. And this girl who you have a 1-month-old with, who you've known for just over a year,
A 10-month-old.
a 10-month-old, is singing, I wanna fuck tonight, 'cause I'm ovulating, as a method to actually get you to fuck.
And you did.
No,
I got
because
pregnant.
the great irony is that when you were singing that song, you were already pregnant.
Yeah. It shows that I was very comfortable with you to be able to already get out my songs.
Do you think it's the confidence instilled by the fact that you got a kid with him? It's in his name. Let's start singing. I want to fuck tonight.
I don't know. I'm only like that with you. My kind of silly side, my silly side only comes out with you and the kids. Like I would never dance like I do, even in front of you, like I do with the kids. In the kitchen when we dance, it's just the best thing ever because I'm completely free. And I'm completely free with you too. Anyway, it is now, I just can't believe he's almost at the end of primary school. And I haven't had that. I've just been jumping from one thing to the next for so many years to try and scrape a career. And now I'm still fucking nowhere. Like I know that whatever, people might say you aren't nowhere, but financially and in my own eyes, I am nowhere. And so I don't know. I always think about what your dad said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think about it every day. When he said, like he was moving out of London finally, and he was like, "I've just been working for years and years and years, and I've got nothing to show for it. But if I had moved out of London, I would have realised all this time I would have had something." And it's like,
it's not a direct quote, but
no, but I also am not getting it right.
It'll do.
I just remember him saying something along the lines of he had worked so hard and he didn't feel like he had anything to show for it.
If I may, I worked all these bloody years to try and make a bit of money. Always been struggling, never been comfortable. Bloody hell, it's just fucking one thing after another. And then I move out of London and realise I had money all along.
Okay, well, I'm actually not remember. That's not what I thought, but
That's what it was.
I'm going to be in this position for years. I'm going to be
because
like,
we have moved out of London.
Yeah, and
what we've realised is that's still pretty difficult.
That's because both of us don't have a good way of working yet.
I've got a brilliant way of working. I just wrote 3 jokes downstairs, and they're fucking good.
I feel like Stephen Bartlett right now. I had a Guinness, I had a beer last night, and I'm not podcasting as well as I should be. Yeah, I haven't exercised today. I had a bagel that was mouldy, and
a bar, chucky bar for breakfast.
And my mind isn't on top form for podcasting.
So you've been mocking that Stephen Bartlett thing all week, and here we are, and you're suffering. And he was right. You've ruined the next 3 days of your life by having, let's see now, 2 Guinnesses. No, 1 Guinness and 1 beer.
Mm-hmm. Strong beer.
It was a strong beer, yeah, but that's pathetic.
And a curry.
And?
No, this is a public one.
That doesn't matter.
No, Alfie.
You're ridiculous.
No.
You're ridiculous.
Anyway, I'm going to be in this position for years. We're going to be hopping from one little thing to the next for years. I don't see any, big career thing changing in the next few years. It's going to be fumbling away. And so if I'm going to be fumbling away for years, I might as well take 6 weeks off to actually spend quality time with my son and my other son before he starts school. And then I can get back on the fucking, career fucking mess in September.
Yeah.
Rather than do what I usually do, which is just kind of try and multitask to such a level that nothing gets done well.
Exactly. The kids are downstairs watching Coco Melon, by the way.
No, they're not.
That's why we podcast.
They're not. My mum is down there and they're watching Schindler's List, actually.
I know. I was joking. Coco Melon is the worst thing that you can show your kids, apparently.
And he's not watching Schindler's List, although that is on our curriculum.
Mm-hmm. So go on, let's have some quick fire questions.
No.
Let's do some more rapid...
What the fuck are you talking about? We're done. I'm done.
We're not done. We're not done for another 13 minutes. Let's go.
I'm still talking about homeschooling and you're trying to shut me up.
I think we've just done a lot of homeschooling today with a lot of jumping off points. It's been quite a...
What are we calling myself? Who am I for Donny?
Homeschool.com.
No, that's my jingle.
Oh.
Homeschool.com is my jingle. Homeschool.com.
Yeah, which is what advert?
Moonpig.
Moonpig, and that's what you've chosen as your funny thing to do. Is you've taken the Moonpig jingle and made it homeschool.com.
It's sophisticated humour, and
It does have a certain something to it.
And I am Miss.
Donnie started calling you Miss Luteal.
Miss Luteal.
And this is the bit that they've started doing. Miss Lucille.
What?
It's a good bit, right?
Yeah.
Are you looking at the notes that you made last night?
Yeah, I just got quite scared.
About?
They're quite funny, though. We're trying to think of social media ideas to try and conquer the Instagram world. And one of my finest ideas that I've ever had came to me last night when I was drunk on my 1 beer and 1 Guinness.
And?
It's me looking at the camera, smiling, and then going, I think I'm going to get into candles. And then I usher them
do the
forward.
hitherto thing with your finger.
Like they do in the Jet2 holiday adverts where they like, come!
Yeah, that's the thing that you find the funniest, isn't it?
And then I'll do that with everything like, I think I'm going to have an Oreo. I love the name Dennis. I might have a bounty. Cam, you have to be here and see it to understand that.
Yeah, so
Audio won't get that.
If you were listening, sorry about that. There's quite a lot of that is visual humour.
I'm doing the Romeo and Juliet monologues with Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Romeo.
Nice way to fuck him up. Doing Romeo and Juliet with Mummy.
I'll be the nurse, actually. Actually, you can play the nurse. I'll be Romeo. Donnie's Juliet. You're the nurse.
Julieta! Julieta!
That's going to hurt someone's ears and we're going to get some complaints.
I've leaned away from the microphone.
Not enough. It hurt my ears.
Yeah, but that's because I've got headphones on, so I know how loud things are.
I'm going to get into candles. We have got into candles. We bought our first candle recently.
Can I have the questions, please?
No, I'm done with questions and I'm done.
I want to see them. It's not fair that you got to see them and I didn't.
No. You're such a dick.
It's really, really unfair.
You're just being this is too lazy. See, we're not on fire because we had some alcohol. You had 2 Guinness and a beer.
Yeah, I
You
did.
had 2 Guinness and a beer. Yeah, and we're not on podcasting fighting form. It's going to ruin the next 2 days of our lives. Yeah, we're not going to be able to go to the gym today or tomorrow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why haven't you really
committed to Jessie after 12 years? Well, that's a good question.
I have.
You haven't done any wedding planning. Do the men do any wedding planning? Because I just want to know, or is it all on me?
I think a lot of the time it's like in traditional. It's like, oh well, she knows best. I'm not getting involved with it. I'm staying out the way. She gets what she wants. It's her special day. I'm just. Patronising her with this whole charade. I'm actually going to knock about with a lot of sex workers later, but no. She can have whatever she wants and, absolutely marvellous. So, no, it's been a really special day, actually.
Is that your Nigel Farage accent?
It's my traditional idiot patronising man of a long-suffering woman who wants to have a wedding day more than she wants to be married, but is willing to accept some settled life with a bloke because he's providing a life rather than providing a character that she wants to be with for the rest of her life.
Oh, like the old ball and chain?
That's sort of what I was driving at, yeah.
Mrs.?
Yeah.
Will you call me your missus?
I do call you my missus.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Don't. I did not give you permission to do that.
I call you the trouble and strife. My little nest of vipers.
Thank you. Right, we're done now, Alfie. You can't scroll on the podcast. Like
butt plugs, discuss.
We've already done that one.
We haven't done it. We haven't discussed butt plugs.
I'm not discussing that.
Why not? You've never used one.
How do you know?
I just think I'd know. Have you ever used a butt plug?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you on a fucking live podcast.
It's not live. It's recorded.
It's not. We're live now. We're alive.
Yeah, but that's not how live. That's not what that word means. It's not a live podcast.
Okay, we need to get into paddle.
She did the hitherto thing again. No, we don't.
I am getting into paddle.
What? I thought we were getting into tennis.
Oh, yeah, we're getting into tennis, yeah. Getting into tennis.
Tennis is like paddle for grown-ups.
But paddle is much more hard to get a court. So it feels cooler.
But I don't care about that. And I don't want to have to learn a thing. This is like when everybody started learning like Mandarin when they could have just continued with French. Just fucking stick to something. Stop trying to find a shortcut. Like, I don't understand. Also, you need 4 people to play paddle, and I'm not doing that.
No. And I'm not going to play with strangers.
Yeah, or you've got to organise something with other people, which means that, like, are they available? Oh, they can't do it anymore. If it's just me and you, and we just get a couple of rackets and our balls, and we go to the court, and
our balls,
we knock out a game of tennis.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Bish, bash, bosh, come back home, have a shower separately, and
I need to end this podcast now.
No, we're doing another
Alfie,
8 minutes.
No, we're not.
We are.
Alfie, I'm going.
We're doing another 8 minutes.
You can do 8 minutes on your own.
No, we're doing 8 minutes, and I want you to stay here with me.
Why did you open your phone and then shut your phone? This is because you're not on podcasting fighting form.
When did you last come face to face with a crab?
No, this is all the guys. I don't want to do this guy's questions. Stop it. I'm never doing this again. No,
Why did that person ask us about iPods?
I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing that again. Like, I want to end this. Genuinely.
No, we have to carry on.
No.
Was swearing less?
Let's talk about something real. That's quite an interesting one, to be fair.
Was swearing less as part of your set a conscious choice in your stand-up journey, Alfie?
I think you're swearing loads, aren't you?
No, I do swear less.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it's a nice thing to have observed. And I don't swear as much. I don't swear as much because I think that because I don't want to have to be reliant on it for a laugh. I think it's just lazy language a lot of the time and very rarely truly augments or lifts something that exists previously. But if when I'm explaining this, Jessie could just smell my trousers to try and put me off, as if like I went to a mental health worker yesterday to come and see them about my ADHD. It's a really difficult thing for me to confront, and I'm trying to do a podcast on which Jessie has already told me that I'm out of form, and I'm trying to answer a question so that we can cut out the shit first 5 minutes of the podcast that I thought was really, really boring.
Oh, is that why you're making
That's
us stay
why
here?
I'm making us stay here for so long, is because I think the first bit of the podcast was fucking boring. And then whilst I'm answering this question, you smell my trousers. Why?
I can just smell wee.
You're smelling my trousers for wee.
I think Pinterest weed on you. Sorry, I can't control that. I'm really sorry.
That's crazy. It's like sometimes when I'm talking, I'll just see you scratching at a little bit of the table.
I am not on podcasting fighting form.
I know you're not on podcasting fighting form, but we've got to get through this. We've got to push through this because the value of entertainment that this podcast delivers lives and dies on the friction, on any friction that we can find.
I think we've had much friction.
No, we need more friction. And the friction is I'm keeping you here against your will.
Do you think that Stephen Bartlett is getting fairly attacked? Like, not attacked, you know what I mean? Like, do you think it's fair to get this kind of... it's gone everywhere. It's gone absolutely everywhere.
People are ripe to have the piss taken out of them when they're overly earnest. And that meant that in the 70s and 80s, the people who got the piss taken out of them the most were stuffy right-wing people in suits. And them complaining about Hot for Teacher by Van Halen or whoever it was. I don't think that's appropriate. Those sorts of people are always extremely funny. Now that's the left, so people take the piss out of them more because they're earnest and don't have a sense of humour about themselves and think they're holier than thou, which is exactly what the right wing were then. And Stephen Bartlett is extremely earnest and says extremely earnest things about his life a lot. So yeah, I can completely get why people are taking the piss out of him.
Do you know how old he is?
He's 31 years old.
33.
33.
He stopped drinking at 30.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Did he? Mm-hmm. Well, look.
There was just this guy in the clip as well that's gone viral. Be like,
That's Chris Williamson.
Oh, who's he?
He's does a podcast called the Modern Wisdom Podcast.
The Modern Wisdom Podcast?
Modern Wisdom Podcast.
Oh my God.
I've been on it. It has 6 million subscribers on YouTube. Listener, I did it when it had 500,000 listeners on subscribers on YouTube. And what I wouldn't give to... he used to have guests like me and, lesser known authors talking about their bits and pieces. Now he has Matthew McConaughey and everybody from that bit of the universe, that science guy with the nice face who's always wearing the same black shirt.
Brian Cox.
Not that guy. He doesn't have a beard. Famously, he is without facial hair. He's actually managed to eschew the facial hair trend in spite of the weight of what I can only imagine was stultifying public pressure, or the lack of ability to grow a beard even at his ripe age. No, Andrew Huberman, his name is. And he's constantly telling you, if you eat this kind of mushrooms, then you get a bigger dick. If you do a cold plunge, then you get loads of fat disappear from your lower back. And he's full of handy hints and tips that are presumably only marginally based in some recent and spurious scientific study.
Yeah, so the other...
Chris Williamson, he's a nice chap.
No, it's the Stephen Bartlett podcast as well. There's been about 15 claims that these things will change your life or scientifically be like this, and he's got flack for that as well because it's just been proven to be absolute bullshit.
Well, that's the thing about the content churn, is that there are far too many episodes of the podcast. The number of episodes of a podcast that it takes to keep that level of content churn going is more than there are reasonable, rational, well-researched people. And also reasonable, rational, well-researched people, you don't get to do one of those intros to the podcast where you're going like, so you're saying that it was then that you realised the cure for being a big fat loser was... So you're saying that everybody who brushes their teeth with fluoride in is... And then you have to listen to the whole episode to find out like how to stop being such a big fat bastard and what happens when you brush your teeth with fluoride. And that's how they get you. But of course, those claims are going to be spurious by spindly people who, like conspiracy theorists, who are laughed out of all of their academic circles but have managed to find a home in the content space because all of their claims are spurious enough to be juicy and eminently shareable. And what we like is a truth that's shareable, not that's true.
I think the reason people have got so upset about the 3 glasses of wine ruining my life for 3 days is because no one likes to be told that what they're doing is wrong. And he is implying that drinking alcohol is wrong. It's bad for you. It will destroy your work, your body and your podcasting. And people just don't like being told that. And I think there is this now backlash against wellness coming, or if it's not already come, that, actually everything in moderation, do whatever you need to do to be happy. If you want to drink, if you want to smoke. But I think being so anti one thing like drinking or smoking or people just are starting to be a bit more wary of.
Yeah, for sure. I think people have gotten better at the idea of engaging their pleasure centres, and that's something I often speak about.
Because everyone has got this new doom. I mean, everyone's always had doom, but I think there's a certain fuck it energy about people like, fuck it.
I think the people see like liberal democracy dissolving in the left, the Trump's continued assault on the broader political world, and didn't just go, yeah, I think I'll have a glass of wine, yeah. I feel no need to optimize if the leader of the free world is a McDonald's addicted, demented fatso who seems absolutely hell-bent on the destruction of anything good or decent in the highest political office.
Yeah. People do feel angrier. Like I said in the car yesterday morning, I just got sworn up twice before 9 a.m.
There's a sense of pessimism, yeah. But I think that maybe has a lot to do with the rebellion against that sort of attitude. It strikes me that level of precision and regiment in your own life routine is actually seen as a certain arrogance, because it's like, what world are you optimizing for, you fucker? Why don't you get down here with the rest of us? And also, maybe you'd be less willing to have these hucksters on your podcast if you were the sort of person that embarked on a social occasion with the front-footed abandon of maybe having a glass of wine or two. And you don't have to drink to have an adequate social life. I know that. But the idea that he would speak about one glass of wine like that is fairly... Three glasses of wine.
I think he wouldn't be getting the flack if he had said 6. But 3...
Well,
how can you get... I mean, he said he didn't get drunk, but I think that made it worse too. I think if he had gone a bit further and said he had got drunk and he had 6, then people can be like, okay, well, yeah, you might be a bit hungover and that might affect these things. But 3 and not getting drunk and that destroying 3 days, that's a bit.
Well, 3 could be... if you get a large glass of wine, 3 is like... 3 is a bottle of wine if it's a large glass, isn't it? 275, 7. Yeah, wouldn't it, listener? I'm not very good at maths or wine, but something like that.
Wine hangovers are bad. I don't miss them.
I don't believe in different kinds of hangovers for different boozers.
A wine hangover for me is awful. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not drinking now, like Stephen Bartlett. After last night in this podcasting performance, I won't be drinking for a long time. Repent.
Yeah, I think, people just need to be a little bit kinder to themselves. That's part of that whole movement is like, don't masturbate, no fap,
really?
They call it. Because it like indulging yourself will make you weaker. And people are just desperate to be fucking religious without religion. Don't drink, don't have a nice time, be fucking good. Wake up. Drink water with lemon juice and salt in it. It's disgusting. Gag. Stare at the sun. Get outside. Get grass on your feet. You stepped in a dog shit. Clean your foot. Get in the ice bath. Get in the sauna. Now get back in the ice bath.
This is what I did. Like, you're stealing my bit.
This
is what I did yesterday. You're stealing my bit. Do you remember? I literally wrote it down. You can see. You just stolen my idea, Alfie. But it's very
So you remember that you said this last night, but you don't remember that we had sex. This has been a really shitty podcast for me.
It was my idea to go, wake up, school, breakfast, run, food, lunch. That was my idea. To be like a bird.
That's not the same idea.
It is, because you just did exactly the same. You just did exactly the same.
You need to be a more generous podcaster.
You need to be a more generous lover.
I was a very generous lover last night to the tune that I'm shocked you don't remember.
Right, let's go.
Very fucking generous. Fucking Amnesty International have called me up. I got a Nobel Sex Prize this morning. That's how generous I was.
They did not call.
They did. They called me on my mobile. They've got my mobile. Nobody has a landline anymore. That's where the Nobel people call. They called up and said...
Imagine if there was a god who could just... Hey, I just want to say, you were great last night. Well done. Okay, have a good day. Bye.
I'm sort of imagining us getting back downstairs to our children and they're not watching TV and your mum's just got them one in each arm and they're shuddering because they've heard everything. Oh, no.
We haven't talked about anything bad.
I know.
We've barely been... we haven't talked clearly at all.
No.
Because we drank 3 glasses of wine last night.
And it's ruined our lives. This was before we break up again.
We won't be going to the gym today or tomorrow.
No, but
because we're still recovering.
I'm going to buy a bike today so I can ride to the gym.
You're not buying a bike, are you?
How am I going to get to the gym?
You're going to die on a bike.
Well, how am I getting to the gym? We'll discuss this after the podcast.
God.
Thank you very much, listener. Goodbye.